you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing.
Welcome. We are live and we are Cloud&Console coming at you with all the cloud gaming news this week. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining with us. We are live on September 29th, 2024. And this week we got an episode for you talking over the latest cloud gaming news. But first, Nads, thanks for gracing us with your presence, good sir.
Thank you.
What have you been gaming on this week? What have you been up to?
I've been up to going outside a lot recently, just like enjoying the weather while we still have it, and also working the gardening. But I play some game, that's for sure. Play some Diver 2 as every Monday. What we're doing, a lot of fun, a lot of funny moment. The game keep updating. We'll talk about it like in a few minutes. Other than that, No Man's Sky, I finished it, I guess. I did a lot of pretty much all the quests, and I'm at the end where like I'm just maxing out a lot of things. So I think I'm done. So now I'm gonna be moving on to a new game, but I'll have a look into that. But yeah, I'm looking to play some Vision of Mana. So I play a little bit of it today, and it was quite a lot of fun actually. I liked it. I think the demo didn't give everything. Let's see here. There we go. Put some background video. But yeah, it's quite simple. I understand like your point of view that like you fell asleep because it's a very slow moving game, right? It's a very they maintain that old RPG style that they used to do like the previous Mana game, and I didn't mind it. Like it's just a more action RPG in a sense, but like you're very limited what you can do. I think it's just they made it very easy for people to play it, like for younger kids and stuff like that. But like earlier, I was just chilling, playing some of it using my Stadia controller right here, because I'm still using it. My Xbox controller is just like acting up right now, so I play with a Stadia controller, and I had a lot of fun actually. Just beginning the story, so like some of the what you see right now, it's at the beginning when you start, and then like eventually you just like evolve to defeat like bigger boss. So, but I really liked it, and I think I'm gonna continue some more and probably gonna put it on the stream eventually, right? But yeah, that was one of the game I play, and for to finish, I play some Fortnite with you and your brother, because the your two sister were gone to a concert or something, right?
Yes, yeah. So I had a very similar path of things that I did. We did Helldivers,
Mm-hmm.
we did Fortnite. I also did some Space Marines too this week
Yes,
with
yes,
on GeForce Now. So that's an excellent title in the cloud. As
yeah.
well as yesterday, I was hanging out with some friends and we played, believe it or not, Pal World
Oh
for
well, oh,
yeah, for a couple hours all together, and they were terrible at it. They were like, "Let's go fight the boss right now!" Right? I'm like, "You guys are level 7. Like, chill on the fighting the boss right away." But we had some fun.
that's good.
We also I got up to and. I'll have to wrangle you into playing this as well. It's on Xbox Game Pass as well as GeForce Now. Age of Mythology.
Yes,
We
the
played
RTS
a
game.
yeah, we played a multiplayer where all three of us were against each other, and we just
Oh, that's
had
good.
so much fun. Like we were building up bases and walls and sentry towers, and trying to get the Wonder built and building this giant Titan and just making sneak attacks and having scouts. Like I think it would be really fun with a bunch of
Nice.
people all
Yeah.
going against each other.
Oh, definitely. I really like. I used to play Civ, like, but in a server where like it was just a couple of us, and we were like 5 or 6 people, and it's quite funny because you can do a lot of stuff like in Civ, and I say Civ, but like I make me think a lot of the same type of game, right? You can like just attack or like plan to you know, do some partnership or short partnership with other players to attack a specific person.
Short partnerships, I
Yeah.
see. Nads is already
Well,
getting into the secrets.
no, it's just not necessarily. You get to a point you're like, ah, fuck, I sided with this guy, now he's winning. So now you gotta switch around. So that's why if you play 3 player, it doesn't stop, right? It just keep rotating around. But yeah, definitely quite interesting game to play.
Yeah, but let's jump into the news we got going on this week.
So some Destiny 2 news, as usual. I still need to get back into it. I just don't really feel like it right now. I'm probably gonna get a little bit more back into some Destiny, see what happened, because we got Revenant Act 1. It's gonna be live on October 1st. We got the new dungeon coming out, where Vesper Oath dungeon. So a quite interesting one, and you can watch the dungeon race on Twitch Rival. So if you have Twitch, and they're probably gonna give you some free emblem if you're interested, and PvP Strike update teams. So there's gonna be some update for PvP as usual. First of all, here's a dungeon. It looks like a Vex made dungeon, looking quite interesting. So it's gonna be it released on Friday, October 11th, but they're gonna be doing an announcement on October 1st, from my understanding. So quite interesting. There's gonna be a contest mode for 48 hours. You'll need to be at 1985 power level. I think most people are at this point, so pretty cool. Go check it out. Probably gonna just jump back in, get used to it, just to do that dungeon eventually. Maybe we can do it together at some point just for fun and see how much we suck at playing the game and stopping for so long, right? Like as I mentioned, you can follow the race on Twitch Rival, and as you can see, you can get this nice emblem after watching for I think it's for 2 hours on average, but. And there's a second one you can also gain. So pretty cool emblem you can get related with probably the new dungeon. Oh, okay. So join us for Revenant Act 1. So again, as you can see, Revenant Act 1 is coming out. You got a nice little emblem you can get by watching them. So basically on October 8th, that's when the Revenant will launch, and it will have a 15 a Twitch drop. So if you watch for 15 minutes, the live stream, you earn the Revenant Echo, which is this emblem looking pretty cool. So go check it out on October 1st at 10 a.m. PT. So developer live stream. They're probably gonna talk about like what's coming up and everything. PvP Strike Team update. So they've been like going back into developing a lot of the PvP side of things in Destiny 2 to make it a little bit better. I think it's a little bit late for them, but anyway, you can see some update. They updated the UI feature, mercy rule change, lobby balance improvement. So a lot of change, which is pretty good. And what's coming up on Revenant or Beyond Revenant, they got RSC next episode, Trial of Osiris rework, Crucible specific ability uptime tuning, playlist reorganization, vendor improvement, and skill and rank change. So they're gonna do a lot of change, and for sure they have more coming up in 2025. So if you're still a fan of PvP in Destiny 2, well, they're gonna improve it, that's for sure. Also in Revenant, there's gonna be a reprise map, Solitude. Oh my god, I remember this map. Everybody was hanging out in that room. Do you remember that map?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, usually a B flag is right behind that pole there.
Yeah. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't a bad map.
No, it was pretty good, but like it's kind of funny they bring back a reprise map. I would like to see more new map. Some UI. They made a UI change. I guess putting like your level, your crest on the side. Is that the idea? Okay. Well, interesting. Oh, you're gonna be able to see which person got killed and by what. Interesting. So they have been doing a lot of change for PvP, as you can see. Some change in the sandbox, and they mentioned about the ability uptime. This is a lot of stat. If you're all into it, go check it out. I think the idea is that they're gonna make the game different from the PvE. That's definitely it. One thing I'd like to see, it's like almost esport for PvP. They should like develop this, because Trial Osiris is gonna change. Hopefully, it could do that. Future of Trial change. That's crazy. They like looking at revamping the PvP scene. But I'll move quickly. But that's about it. A lot about the skill and rank change, and a lot of like PvP overall, which is looking pretty interesting. Moving on from this, we got some L Divers update. Looking at that.
Yes, we got an update that actually drew the population back up to 50k, almost 50k.
Wow.
So that's awesome.
So on Tuesday 24, they did this patch note where they fixed a bunch of stuff. We had the just before that we had the new and I don't remember, what do you call it?
Warbond, the gas warbond.
Yeah, the gas warbond, and they added those fixes. And this is the 1.001.0 right 102 update, where last week was 101. So again, crash fix, shield backpack fix, miscellaneous fix. So shield backpack fix, I think it's because stuff was sticking to your shield, because that's what happened to me last week, and I have a nice little video about that. So yeah, a lot of like fixing because they're adding new stuff. And I noticed that there was like a ship on the map that you could go to. You need to out prepare. So I wonder if that's the mission right now this week. So quite interesting. As you can see, they're fixing the game, making the game a little bit better every time. It's always fun to see how much fixing they're doing to this game. A lot of random fix, I guess, or miscellaneous fix. As you can see now, property transfer knockback to the wielder. Oh, the shield generator back. So there we go. A lot of change, but it's all good. This was L Diver.
Nice. Well, it'll be fun to get back in there. Maybe use the rail cannon, get up to some no good.
Yeah.
But let's jump into the news this week.
I need a
like the beats this week.
plus point week.
All right, a whole new world, a whole new world
Yeah.
for you and I. Greedfall 2, The Dying World joins GeForce Now, plus 7 new games are available this week, along with a new reward for members to claim. So interesting now that they're starting to introduce more and more like rewards through the GeForce Now program. Love to see it. Want to see more of that. So Greed is Good in Greedfall 2, The Dying World, the sequel to the acclaimed Greedfall, transports players to a captivating world set 3 years before the event of the original game. So it's a sequel prequel. It's a sequel prequel. This introduces Tactic Pause, which is a feature that is showcased in Final Fantasy. And I actually enjoy that. It allows you to be a tactician as well as still get that real-time action sort of combat that I like. Members can shape their destiny of the old continent from the cloud, and ultimate and priorities can elevate their experience with longer game sessions and higher resolution gameplay over the free tier. So upgrade your membership today and get immersed in the fight for freedom.
Yeah. Game looking pretty good there. Like combat, as you can see, it's a little bit of MMO-esque, I think, because you can be playing online, if I'm right?
Yeah.
So looking at this video from IGN, looking at the combat here, quite interesting. You can pause
the
combat to
tactical
attack. Okay.
Yeah, the tactical gameplay.
Interesting. Well, that's Greenfall.
Let me get back to the share.
Yep, sorry.
No worries. We have more news coming at you from GeForce Now. The Guild Wars 2 Janitor's Wild expansion is here, bringing new adventures and challenges to explore in the world of Tyria. Celebrate this release on GeForce Now is offering a special reward. So Guild Wars 2 special reward here. It is a unique style bundle to N-Livin members in-game experiences. So transform hairstyles, horns, and facial hair, customize your armor, and tailor your wardrobe on Epic Quest. The reward allows players to stand out as a true champion of Tyria while exploring the new lands of Janitor.
Have you ever played Guild Wars 2?
No, I know that it's massive. It does have a good following, though.
Yes.
The first one, right? Guild Wars.
So Guild War 1 was, it's an MMORPG, but Guild War 1 was like at the beginning of MMORPG, but was more linear. It was kind of weird. I played that with my wife Sarah, and then we played also Guild Wars 2 when it was in the beta, and we had a lot of fun. We played together. I played for quite some time to a point where I stopped playing, and when I revisited the game, they changed so much because it destroys certain part of the world, and the story is moving on. It's a little bit like Destiny 2, where like they destroy some stuff and like suddenly all those regions are gone. So it was quite interesting, but a lot of fun time playing it.
Hey, thanks for the insight. Yeah, it definitely helps to have that first-hand experience. Interesting how they did a linear RPG MMO like that, but I know.
Yeah, it was just at the beginning. just at the beginning, like of MMORPG. That was quite interesting.
Well, somebody has to break the ice and do it, so good on Guild Wars. But let's keep moving. Remnant 2 is getting more DLC, The Dark Horizon, along with a free update that brings a brand new game mode called Boss Rush. In the DLC, players return to Narud and uncover a mysterious palace preserved in time where alien farmlands are tended by robots and inhabitants. So it's lots of shooting, I'm sure, and don't make any mistakes because healing is limited in Remnant 2.
Sweet.
Yes, and now we have a couple of other games coming at you for GeForce now, just to populate and shove their games way over 2,000. That's right, Monopoly. Probably the biggest game
Yeah.
this week. Coming to GeForce now through Ubisoft Connect. Love to see it. Hey, a good game of Monopoly with friends is a lot of fun.
Yeah. The Monopoly I want to get, it's the drinking Monopoly. That should be interesting.
Uh-oh. That's dangerous.
Yes.
We also have Witchfire, which was, oh my gosh, okay. Can you bring up a preview of Witchfire? Because I feel like
Yeah.
this is a game I'm thinking about. There's also Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed. We also have Tiny Glade, Breachway, and Mechabellum. But the game I want to show off, I think, is going to be really cool on this list is Witchfire. Well, of course,
Oh,
Disney Epic Rebrush is going to be do gangbusters. But do you
There you
do you
go.
have the clip?
Yeah, so Witchfire, it's a single player shooter similar to Doom, right?
Yeah, it
like-
feels like Doom. I remember seeing this and being like, "Oh, this looks like fast-paced like Doom, but in a cool setting."
Mhm.
Hey, Joe, Inio, what up? What up?
Is it possible it's on
Game Pass?
yes, is it on Game Pass?
I'm not too sure, but I know that we're only getting the Steam version right now for GeForce Now for the cloud gamers out there. All of these games are actually Steam access. We're not seeing, except for Monopoly, anything through Game Pass. Monopoly is through Ubisoft.
Hmm.
But Witchfire, definitely not a game to sleep on.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is Witchfire coming to Game Pass?
It looks pretty good.
I don't think so.
No. It looked like almost feel like a Souls-like, but you're shooting instead.
Well, it's definitely got the Doom feel with the
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got
That's
some news that's going on in the cloud gaming world to go over. Let's jump into it. So, thank you, Cloud Dosage, for always putting up all the cloud gaming news. G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra. So I didn't realize that this game was accessible on the cloud, but it is a classic beat 'em up action. Kind of reminds me of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you're into that retro stuff, big shout out to the people who made this available for you to be able to play in the cloud. Now, where I believe this is going to be on that. So you played it on Shadow PC. Interesting. That is one of the most interesting cloud game ways to play for me. Is just renting an entire computer somewhere else.
Yeah, you rent a computer just to play a game. In a sense, you can play all your game that you have on Steam, right? So
We also have EA Sports. FC is no longer FIFA. That is available in the cloud, I believe, through the same way, Shadow PC as well. Let's see here. I want to get more details if I can. It is available on Boosteroid as well. So, Boosteroid getting some of these games available to you pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's good.
I want to say Boosteroid adds mouse and keyboard support, now available for Android and TV apps. So anybody who was limited and likes using mouse and keyboard, you should probably switch to controller anyways. But now they made it easier for you to play.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I myself don't think that mouse and keyboard should be considered a game controller. It is a working tool. It has the entire alphabet. It is not meant for gaming. It's a modded controller, and if anything. That's all mouse and keyboard is. Hey, Granted T Rock, thanks for coming on by. We have 4 additional games are added to Game Pass after the Tokyo Game Show in 2024. Oh, so Game Pass people out there looking for those titles. We have We Love Katamari, which is a delightful game where you roll everything.
Yeah, quite.
You roll it into some giant ball. Legend of Mana, which you were just playing.
Yeah.
Followed by the Trials of Mana.
Yeah, that's cool. I think they're all available on Game Pass currently, so probably can do that. Like do all the mana game. There's a lot of them though.
Well, we have coming up next in the news. Ubisoft has delayed Assassin's Creed Shadow. Did you know this?
Oh, no, I'm not surprised, but yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes, apparently Assassin's Creed has been a dream project for us, bringing the series to Japan. We develop with our community in mind, and such as the parkour or renewed stealth brought by new technology, all set in a beautiful immersive world. So they're trying to hype it up. What they're doing is they're refunding everyone who purchased the game, and they are giving people who now pre-order it free expansion for free, the first one, as well as the new release date is scheduled for February 14th, 2025, which February 14th is my birthday's eve. So
there you go.
interesting day to put it out there. And what are they trying to say? Are those two going to be romantically involved?
Maybe.
We understand this comes with disappointing news, and yeah, it's just too bad. I can't believe they delayed it, but I think it's because people saw the Ghost of Yotai, which is Sucker Punch's second game in the Ghost of Tsushima series, and I think they got a little bit scared. Or it just didn't test well, and they needed to really patch it back together. Make sure it didn't release a bugginess.
Well, they want to make sure that the game is like released properly. Understanding it's Ubisoft, there's gonna be some bug at first, but they're gonna fix it. Just to quickly go back to Mana, the Mana series. There's about 15 game since 1991, so there's a lot of it started with Legend of Mana and it went on, and Vision of Mana is the latest one, right?
Well, I tried to play the Legend of Mana, and we all know how that went.
Vision of Mana, the most recent one, right?
No, Legend of Mana. I thought I played
on Super Nintendo.
No, on GeForce Now.
Yeah, it's Vision of Mana.
Oh, is it
the new one? Yeah.
That's the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I don't understand video games sometimes.
Yeah. Well, like they've been making that type of game since '91, so give you an idea.
Bam. Well, all right. Let's see what else is in the news this week in the cloud gaming world. 6 GeForce Now enhancements that we want NVIDIA to deliver. Well, maybe wait in line because I'm sure they're busy with a lot of things right now. Let's keep moving on and see what we got to talk about in cloud gaming. Antstream is adding 2 brand new games.
That's good.
As they always do. I feel like weekly they are adding some new titles for anybody excited.
Super
We have
Jetpack.
Super Jetpack DX, but this one's from the Game Boy Color, so it's not
Yeah.
too old. It's not as old as some of the other games we've been seeing off of Antstream. This one definitely looks old. It's Load Runner 3.
Yeah. Oh,
Interesting name for a runner, but okay.
I try to remember where it was based on.
Well,
I think it was an NES game, this one.
yeah, well, it kind of looks like Donkey Kong, and I guess you just gotta figure out the puzzle, run away from these things.
That's
Bringing you the retro stuff from before I started gaming, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, game on the go.
Yep. What is this? It's a Game Pass app, except it doesn't have cloud gaming, so it's kind of a bit of a bummer. But you can get a separate app, I believe, for cloud gaming, if I'm not mistaken.
Or you can just plug in your GeForce Now and play.
Yes, yeah. But just letting everybody know, there is now a Game Pass app, and you can download it and make sure it's on your phone to keep up to date with everything Game Pass. Plus, it's a good place, I think, to check out your pictures. I think they show here.
Yeah, you can check your screenshot, I guess.
Kind of like the PlayStation app. But I'm surprised it took them this long to get it. But it's good to see. It's good to see. Xbox adds Battleship.
Netflix.
Xbox. Netflix adds Battleship to their game library. That's a good move. I can see that being on the phone, sitting across from each other.
Yeah.
Let's see if my computer screen can run it. I'm just curious to see how Battleship works. So I guess this is on your phone? Because how are you playing beside somebody and doing Battleship? Yeah, it's definitely on your phone. That's cool. You sit there and have some fun.
Yeah, there's probably some sort of background in the on the screen, I imagine.
Yeah, as you're playing. Like probably like their screens are blanked out or something. Well, that is cool. If you got the Netflix, it's something to check out while you're sitting on the couch, maybe waiting to watch something. Log in, check out some Battleship.
Yeah.
Let's explore a bit more here. Boosteroid adds 4 new popular games, including Frostpunk 2. These are all pretty heavy hitters. Ragnarok, massive one. Then we have Magic the Gathering, the card game, it looks like. We have Frostpunk and Final Fantasy. Now, like, I feel like they're just trying to get in trouble by adding all of these games, but we'll see how they land.
Why you think they want to get in trouble?
I don't know. I feel like they're offering all of these games without, like, a certain license. Because I don't know if they can necessarily charge people to play games on, like, these specific games. Like, I feel like Final Fantasy comes with certain licenses. You can't be a vendor of it. I don't know. I could be mistaken. Same with God of War Ragnarok. Like, they protect that IP. I don't know if they made a deal with Boosteroid like Xbox did, or else that would be, you know, in the news articles in the paper.
Well, if you look at it, Boosteroid, you can play Eldivers. So maybe there's a bunch of game that so if you look, Xbox is all releasing their game on GeForce Now, and PlayStation has Boosteroid on top of their PS Plus, right? So maybe that's the direction they're heading.
Maybe. I think they're stealing it.
Maybe.
Wreckfest review, a nostalgic disappointment or a missed opportunity. Oh wow, I cannot believe they wrote a review on Wreckfest. That's a
Yeah.
good one. I'll have to post that for Ray.
There you go.
Fort Solace, a game review. Did this game come out?
You don't know. I don't know anything about this game.
Yeah, it was on the preview. I think it's like the game where you are a technician in this wheel, and then you create like clones of yourself. But it has some mechanical flaws. It's an intriguing story into space horror. I thought it looked pretty cool, but it did not get the highest scores from John.
No.
So check it out for yourself. Definitely check out. See, if it's the game that I'm thinking about, it should be like some giant wheel. LOL Wreckfest. Yeah, I know. Like, why of all games are they reviewing Wreckfest? I just find that funny. See, yeah, it is the game. I thought it looked like a like different, like a more polished version of Terraria type of thing with a different kind of look. Because it would be 2D side scrolling, but it would have like your base, and you would create all of these people to work for you, but they'd all be clones of you, and you'd go out and gather materials.
That looks like a massive story right there. I don't know. I don't see the portion that you building, but maybe that's...
I know this. I feel like I may be mistaking the games, because the game I'm thinking about is he's just stuck in there with a bunch of clones. So I'm thinking it's a different game.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know the game I'm talking about.
It released on GeForce Now recently, but like it's been going on for quite some time. It's like a No Man's Sky, but just concentrating into like building, right?
Oh wow, and it looks like Antstream has licensed 50 PlayStation games. Wow, what are we going to see out of all of these old school PlayStation games? That'll be interesting. I didn't even know PlayStation had 50 games. Where are they on the PS5? Jeez. Interest in bringing games from the PlayStation 2 era. So that would be really cool to see. I definitely have to look up Antstream on my PlayStation and see if it's even an app I can download in Canada, because I have not seen any advertisements for it.
That would be pretty cool if you can do that.
Oh, Antstream Arcade. Oh my god. It's not cheap to those. It's $50 Canadian.
Damn.
I wonder if that gives you access to everything, though.
Maybe.
I'd be interested to see what PlayStation 2 games they get. But PlayStation already has their own emulation of their old games. It's an odd move, I think.
I think they just try to go after every single one.
Yeah, anyone who can make a deal anywhere, why not? Netflix Games announces Netflix Stories Outer Bank. So, did you ever watch The Outer Banks, the TV show?
No, don't know anything about it. What is it about?
Yeah, I know my brother liked it a lot, but I never got into it. Now they have a video game about it. You can play on Netflix.
There we go.
I stopped my screen, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the game we were talking about is Satisfactory. Is that possible?
No.
Okay.
That game is very popular, and it's out now.
I was trying to... Oh, there's Rust also, but I don't think that's the one.
So Terry Bogard, a character who recently joined the Super Smash Brothers lineup, is also joining Street Fighter 6. So more characters. They also ran a campaign on Discord recently for Street Fighter 6. So I think they're really pushing some efforts towards the game right now. I'm always a huge fan of the Street Fighter series. You know, I have a lot of the free ones now that I have. Like, I think I have Street Fighter 5, 4, and the early collection all downloaded on my PlayStation because I like playing them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Except you destroyed me when we played Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun actually.
Yeah.
I used to play a little bit more of the fighting genre, I didn't mind Mortal Kombat and also Dead or Alive, like the Marvel versus no, yeah, the Marvel one and versus is they had a bunch. There's one on the Super Nintendo. Used to play all the time with my friends, but yeah.
Yes, and if you didn't know, you can play Street Fighter 6 on GeForce Now. So that is a fun little game to get in the cloud. Very new and no latency that is beats out a local console. So you know it's going to be great for a fighting game.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This game flew under my radar and into a cloudy storm, unfortunately. Test Drive Unlimited, the Solar Crown, seems like a great racing idea on paper. However, I don't think that they were able to implement it extremely well. So, unfortunately, they're saying that it was plagued with a lot of errors, mechanical flaws, technical flaws. So it's just kind of like a little bit of a disappointment. You want that racing game to really run flawless to have the best kind of experience.
Make me think of is it Need for Speed World or something like that they created at one point. It was like just an island, but in this case it was just like the city of Tokyo.
Well, Ubisoft has already recouped the money it spent on Activision's cloud gaming rights. I didn't know that you could get Activision games on Ubisoft Plus. Just about a year ago, Microsoft closed its acquisition of Activision Blizzard. However, in order to get past, it was ordered to diversify its campaign. Yes, and that saw Ubisoft Plus obtaining the rights to Activision's catalog to cloud game. So they were able to do that, and apparently it was the right move. They capitalized on it, and they were able to recoup their money. So GG's for Ubisoft there. On a bunch of letdowns, they were able to financially recoup there.
That's pretty cool. So if you get the Ubisoft Plus subscription, then you get a bunch of Blizzard games. So that's pretty decent.
They need to populate it with more, but yes,
Yeah.
for sure you get some.
Because like Ubisoft Plus, you just get your Ubisoft game, and
Yeah.
then I know that Ubisoft is very strong to release a lot of game, but sometimes they need to, you know, do one game and build on it. And I know like we have all the Assassin's Creed on it, which is good if you want to look back. But I know for a while they were all on sale, so I bought a bunch of them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Well, let's jump into the games we could possibly be seeing on GeForce Now, as these are the games that have opted in to the cloud. So, if you're waiting to see what games will come to the cloud, here is the list of the best guesses out there. We have G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra. That's the one we talked about earlier in the show. A lot of these other games, I can't really. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, so that's cool if it comes to the cloud. We also have Hello Engineer, which is a fairly big series, but none of these other ones I can really identify.
Yeah, they're mostly probably indie or anything like that, so it's pretty crazy. They're coming out with games all the time.
Yeah, but if your game's on that list, be sure to check out Cloud Dosage. And that is the end of the gaming list, or the gaming news I had for this week.
And if you're a big fan of Starfield is releasing with their new expansion, the new DLC. I just want to mention that because earlier I was like, oh, I'll jump into the game, I'll check the add-on vehicle they give you on like recently, and then I turned it on, jump in that vehicle, and it was so glitchy. It's like, oh my god, the vehicle was disappearing while I was driving it. So I was like, what the hell is happening, right? Uh,
That sounds terrible.
yeah. So there's like a few bugs. Hopefully the update will fix some of those bugs, but we'll see, right? But again, the new DLC is called Shattered Space.
Shattered Space releasing, I believe, on Tuesday. So look out for
Oh,
that
Shattered
one.
Space.
It'll be coming to Game Pass, and you
Yeah.
do have the Rover now if you want to go in and check that out. So cool stuff.
Yeah.
But let's jump into the clip of the week.
Well, I have a clip and also I have the a picture, but I'll show the clip about Divers 2. So we were mentioning some of the fix they're coming out with, and I don't know where it is. There we go. So this week we're playing, and I wanted to use a stratagem. So I did the code, and as you can see, I have my shield. So I went to throw it, and it stuck to me. So yeah,
Oh,
and it
that's
was one of
funny.
the cannon.
Oh, and I got you.
Yeah, so it was. They came out with this. Well, they fixed the issue now, the latest update, so it's not gonna stick again on you. Hopefully not. We'll see. The other thing I have is just a picture. It's just a picture of the Vision of Mana. As you can see, the graphic style is so like cartoonish and stuff like that. But it's like I felt like it's more an open world RPG. You can just like go around but follow the quest. So I'll get more into it and I'll see how things goes. But that was it for me this week.
Right, well, I got one clip in here I just was able to grab. I did play a little bit of the finals the other
Oh
day,
yeah.
actually with Gem. And did you know that Gem is the #1 ranked player in Europe?
Oh, are you kidding? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he posted in the Discord. It's pretty crazy.
Jesus.
So we're playing. I am always a medium build with the stock weapon because that's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're going to see here is the best kill in the finals to date. So
Oh
I'm just
really?
being strategic, sneaky as always, being the best player on the field. And then what we have here is, ooh, those are some explosives down there. I think I'll go and I'll grab one and I'll protect the bomb.
And so you're
I
waiting for
said, I think I'll go down there and I'll grab one and I'll protect the bomb. Here we go. Watch
Oh,
this.
oh.
Launch perfect
Nice.
shot.
That's
Love to see that
awesome.
connect. It was absolutely brilliant.
Oh wow. I never saw this working like that. That's pretty cool. Oh. That's
But yeah,
awesome.
oh, by the way, I know this isn't super related, but check out my my computer.
The background, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Other than that, in Canada, like tomorrow we are celebrating. It's not really celebrating; it's more remembering. It's a day to honor like some of the native and the story that what happened in Canada. So it's a national day for truth and reconciliation, and that's why I'm wearing that nice little orange T-shirt. You can find their website and buy it. I don't know if you can read the back. It's both in French and English, but yeah. Nice little T-shirt, just like something to remember, right? And it's sad to remember all the things that happened to them, but it's a good thing that you know, it's now being seen by everyone, right? So with technology, with like social media, the information's being passed around, and so we're just gonna remember, right?
Exactly. Well, thank you for sharing that. And yes, tomorrow we will be remembering the Truth and Reconciliation Day, as we call it in Canada.
And we'll
And
be playing some Divers too.
yes, in the evening. So be sure to squad up, check us out. We'll be playing on the most difficult of the difficults and
Oh,
getting
yes.
into a lot of chaos.
Mhm.
Other than that, be sure to stay locked into the channel. We got tons of stuff coming out this week.
Yeah, awesome. And probably gonna get back into streaming on the Tuesday. Yeah, probably gonna be streaming some more of Vision and Mana.
All right. Well, stay locked in, stay tuned, share it, like, and subscribe. And as always, we'll be back next week with all the cloud gaming news that you need on Cloud and Console.
Mhm.
All right. See you, everyone. Take care and be kind out there.
Take care, all.
And let's roll the credits.
Grove. 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 Why try to believe in me? Why try do I even need to? I die with the season leaves. I glide with the season breeze. True, my mind so easily spooked. I ride just to be the me who finds hype super decently smooth. Nice type, but as sick as me.